Them Jews didn't want to hear nothing he had to say. He gave up on them. And that's why it's written in the scripture, I know you. You are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye shall do. He was a liar from the beginning and a murderer, and he abode not in the truth, and he's the father of lies. My word has no place in you. He gave up on them. He knew he couldn't reform them devils. And I'm telling you today, we can't reform these white folks. So ain't no use in getting it in your heart and your mind that we're going to reform white people. 1 out of 1,000 may believe. But hell, why waste the time? Let God do the searching. I ain't got no time to search for no cracker that believes in him. No. Don't think hard of me. No, sir. You tender-hearted, foolish brothers and sisters of mine. Don't think hard of me. No, sir. What the hell do I look like? Going to them that killed Jesus, rejected Moses, rejected Muhammad and all the prophets. How the hell am I any better than they? Am I going to convert them? I'm not a damn fool. I'll spend my life knocking your head against the truth because I know you're going to come up. You may not like what I say, but you can't argue with me. I'll whoop your head coming and going with the truth. You just don't like me, but that's all you can say. You may not like me, but you can't argue. All right. Yeah, brother, telling the truth. What do I look like, and what do you look like, sniffling up behind some white people trying to reform them? When all the prophets have tried, and they ain't reformed none of them yet. And the few that they reform, God's mercy is over them. He will guide them. He will protect them if it pleases him. But we ain't got no time thinking about converting no white people. That's it. The door of mercy on them is closing. In fact, it ain't but about that big. So couldn't nothing but a spirit among them get through that crack. And if Reagan has his way, he's going to take all of them down to hell with him, and I hope he does. They deserve death, brother. They don't deserve no damn mercy. No mercy. They didn't show us none. They don't show us none today. What the hell do we look like praying to God for them? Your damn tongue should be snatched out of your throat if you open your mouth to pray for these bastards that put us in this condition. Why did you call them bastards? Because they're the only illegitimate child of the original man. They are the real bastards of the planet. You don't owe them nothing. No sympathy. Whatever God do to them today, they justly deserve it for what they put on us and our fathers. Don't you think so? If you don't, get the hell out of here. Go somewhere else where they preach sympathy for them bastards. But not me. Don't pray for them. Don't ask God no mercy for them. Ask God to double the cup on them. Because it's their world that destroyed you and your baby. And it's them today that got our brothers and sisters in South Africa can't breathe. And the same bastards in South Africa is in Washington, D.C. and in Chicago, Illinois. So on Christmas night, there ain't no damn good cheer for them. Peace on earth, hell. We come with a sword. Goodwill to you. And you about to forfeit yours. Because you trifling people. Hard as hell to save. Because your heart is more for your enemy than for your own self. I was thinking about Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
Thinking about Brother Abdul Aziz Muhammad and his body. Crushed under the automobile steering wheel, crushing his chest. And I can imagine the devils in glee. That nigger is dead. The nigger that gave us so much trouble. Do you think they'd be in the synagogue lighting candles for me if I died tonight? They would be rejoicing. And if all of them died tonight, I too would rejoice. Yes, sir. We are enemies. We and white people are mortal enemies. They were not made to be our friends. They were made to be our enemies, and they are that, and they can't be nothing but that. They are locked into that. There ain't no redemption for them. You can't redeem them. Death is the only answer. Death is the only answer. And God is the answer. And he has come to kill them. All of them except those that believe in him. And there ain't but a few. You take it or let it alone. We can get all tender-hearted. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he don't like none of them.
No, right. No, sir.
He told me out of his mouth. He was teaching one day, and the brother got so nervous, his spoon was chattering in the soup. He was just shaking. Messenger said, I don't like nobody sitting up around me scared to death, brother. Yeah, dear apostle. He said, brother, I could boil them in oil and sop the broth. He said he hated them. He had perfected new ways of killing them. And before he left us, he said, I am the judge. Today. See, that's justice of God. That God take a so-called Negro from Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Who know what it's like to suffer the whipping, the lash, and the tyranny of white people, and make him the judge and give him power.
Make it. Come on. Give him power.
You know, white man standing no chance. They better kiss me on all my cheeks. Woo! Yes, sir. I don't mean to sound crazy, but they better kiss me. When I tell them bastards I'm their last chance, they better kiss me. Because what I got behind me is so terrible. One of them is too much for all of them. In fact, they not enough for the little scientists of them too. And them damn fools in Washington planning against me by night and day, looking for some fools among you to help them. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fool. I won't lift my finger. You'll be the most miserable black man or woman that there ever was.